Good morning everybody. 6 weeks to go until my sub 90 half marathon attempt. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Thorpe Nest Beach at sunrise. Start of a beautiful day by the looks of it. I'm getting up and out early. As you probably know, we've got a heat wave on this week. In the UK it's going to be 30 odd degrees I think today. And so the only way to get these sessions done is to get up and out early for me, really. So it was a 4 AM start, breakfast, get over to the beach. I am now for 5 o'clock. I've got a 80-minute run to do with 4 blocks of progressive effort through the middle of it. And I'm getting in there afterwards, meeting up with the guys about 10 to 7 for a swim, cup of coffee, and then get on with the day. All done and feeling fantastic. Oh, I'm so pleased with myself. Come up with these elaborate plans of waking up at 4 AM, having breakfast that I've prepared in the fridge. All my running and swimming stuff is in the van. Have breakfast 4 AM, get up, drive over here to Thorpe Nest for 5 o'clock, do a 10-mile run and get done in time to meet the guys that I swim with at 10 to 7 for a little swim. And I have these plans, and when you absolutely smash it like I've done this morning, I'm so pleased with myself. Hit every session. The plan was 2-mile warm-up, 10 minutes at 7:45, 15 minutes at 7:35, 15 minutes at 7:25 and 10 minutes at 7:15, and then a 1.5 mile cool down. And so from here in Thorpe Nest down to Albury down there, it's pretty much 2 miles along a long straight road. There's no wind this morning, sun was coming up as you can see over there. Gorgeous morning, a long straight road. And so I did 2 miles out and back, 2 miles out, 2 miles back, grabbed a drink at the van, another 2 miles out, 2 miles back, grabbed another drink at the van. The humidity is ridiculous. And then last mile out, last mile back, done. Hit every session, 1 or 2 seconds ahead of every section of that run as normal, just trying to not be slower than it, but hit every section, felt fantastic. Perfect. Time is now 6:42, so I'm 8 minutes ahead of schedule. I have realised I've forgotten a towel, and the next thing I'm going to do is go for a skin swim in here. Forgotten my towel. It's all right. I've got my gyro, so I shall find a way to dry. So it'll be a skin swim in a minute, then down to Munchie's Cafe down in Albury for a cup of coffee. But yes, I'm pleased with myself. Smashed the run this morning. Not even 7 o'clock and I've got a 10-mile run in the bag. It's going to be 30 odd degrees. I'm coaching later, and then tomorrow 5 miles nice and easy. But yeah, cracking start to the day. Winning today already. 10 miles in the bag before 7 AM. Let's get to it. Little lunchtime trip out. Tuesday, obviously did the run and the swim this morning. Remembered I hadn't picked up the water bottle that I put out for my Sunday long run, so I've come out on my bike, brought my lunch with me, seeded protein bagels with spinach, smoked salmon and cream cheese. I thought I'd come out, pick up the bottles, have lunch out, change of scenery, and then back home. I'm only about 5 miles from home, so just a short spin, finish this up and get back shortly. So Wednesday, 5-mile recovery run. So I've just planned a little route along by the river in Beccles, while my wife swims in the Lido. A little footpath I've never been on before. I've seen it often when I've been swimming or paddleboarding in the river, which is just here. But yeah, never run along this before. It's quite nice. Just a little 5-mile loop, 2.5 miles of footpath, then back along the road. So far escaping the nettle stings. Looks like it's a well cleared path, so pretty lovely. So there's the Lido, just over there. And here's the view I've got the other side. Pretty special, huh? It's gorgeous. A little bit cooler tonight, 21 degrees, which feels quite nice compared to the 28 of yesterday, but legs feeling good, restful day. So yeah, nice easy run tonight, then something a bit longer tomorrow. Just gonna stop and show you the river from one of these little pontoons. Again, I've swum past these loads of times, but feels fairly safe. There's the Hoka Supersonic, tonight's choice of shoe. Lovely shoe, really liking these. Hoka Mac Supersonic, sorry. Well padded, well cushioned, a nice mileage shoe. They feel really good. I like the Mac series anyway, but this is a limited edition Supersonic. They feel awesome. But yeah. So whenever we're swimming on the river, we're starting down there at the Lido, and we head up this way, a couple of miles or so. Beautiful, beautiful stretch of river, lovely and wide. A few paddle boarders out there, a few kayaks out there. Absolutely stunning, stunning bit of river. Right, let's crack on with this run. Okay, we're off again. That's always good to see, isn't it? Footpath ahead closed. Superb. Might be a route amendment going on soon. Okay, hopefully that's why the path is marked as closed. Just a tree down. That's okay, we can carry on. Okay, so there's a footpath closed sign, and then there's a footpath closed sign. Look at this. Oh my word. That is how you close a footpath. Damn it. Bugger. Oh, what an arse. What do I do there? Go back? Let me have a look at the map, see what's going on. Okay, I've had a little look at the map and decided it's only about another 100 metres there, I think, and then it's all road back to where I started, 2.5 miles back to where I started. But I'm just going to make this run and out and back to the biggest footpath closed sign in Suffolk. I'll turn around here, I'll go back again. I'll get my 5 miles. It's all trail, no road. Everyone wins, I guess, particularly that bloody great big wall. Thursday night catch up then. So yesterday was the 5 mile recovery run through the trails, pretty lovely. Today was 9 miles, about 8-10 sort of pace, and then 4 lots of 20-second sprints. Luckily I remembered first thing this morning that I had a blood donor's appointment at 1:30 today, so I was able to get up before that and get my run done. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock-ish, something like that. And also luckily the heat wave that has been promised hasn't quite hit just yet, so although it was warm, it wasn't, you know, crazy hot. A bit of shade was quite nice. Some areas were quite warm, but I just did it for 5 miles out, 4 miles back, then did my 20-second efforts and rounded up to 10 miles. So that was nice block run today, good block of 3 runs, 25 miles across 3 days. Gave blood at lunchtime. 49th donation that was, just out of interest. I've been trying to get to 50. You don't get a t-shirt like you do in parkrun, but I have been trying to get to 50, and I'll probably call it quits at 50 donations, I think. It messes me up for a couple of weeks, affects my running, affects my heart rate, does make everything feel a lot more difficult. Sort of sticks your heart rate up about 10 or 15 BPM. So this Sunday's long run is going to be interesting. Friday, tomorrow, I'm doing a sea swim first thing, so down to Thorpe Nest for an end-to-end. I think it's going to be quite windy, might be quite rough. So yeah, end-to-end swim first thing tomorrow. Then home to watch the football, Man United versus Melbourne Victory or something friendly, 11 o'clock. And then tomorrow afternoon I'm off to Essex, University of Essex Human Performance Unit for body biometric tests, bone density tests, body fat percentage, all that sort of interesting nerdy stuff that I love. Not paying for it, being done for free as part of a scientific study into runners, I think. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's something I'll be fascinated to see the numbers coming out of that, and hopefully it's something I'll then be able to repeat annually or something like that. I guess be quite good. Not too sure what's involved, but yeah, that's tomorrow. Friday afternoon, University of Essex Human Performance Unit. And then I think the plan for Friday evening is my wife and I are going to go for a paddleboard. Finally get the paddleboards out, which would be lovely. Really been looking forward to that just recently. So we'll get the paddleboards out on the River Waveney. And then the weekend, what have we got? So I've got parkrun first thing. I think I've got 6 or 7 miles to run on Saturday. I don't know, bear with. Let me just check. Training Peaks. What have I got? Tomorrow rest day, yep. Saturday. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be doing a hard 5k effort on Saturday. 2 mile warm up, 2 mile cool down, and a hard 5k, but I'm not going to be able to do that. No, that's not going to work, because I've given blood. I'll be knackered. I'm going to shift that. I'm probably just going to have to do something like 5 miles easy, 5-6 miles easy, ready for Sunday's long run. So Sunday, come on Dexter. Sunday is going to be pretty much a repeat of last Sunday, whereby I'm going to get up early, run over to Beccles, where a friend and I are going to run over to Beccles and then have a vehicle parked there to bring us home, but hopefully jump in the Lido, or jump in the river, sorry, at the end of our run, because Sunday is going to be the hot day. I think it's going to be 30 odd degrees or something silly on Sunday, so we've got a good plan worked out for the weekend. But yeah, I'm going to have to shift Saturday around a little bit. I might see if I can move it back a week. That might work. Yeah, otherwise all good. Gave blood, 49th donation, one more for the 50. It used to be you got a really nice Mont Blanc pen for it, but I think they've stopped that now, unfortunately. Now you can give blood more frequently. But yeah, what I've been trying to do in general is, well, to be honest, for the last 30 odd years, whilst I've been working in quality management and offices and research sort of line of work, I've kind of hated what I've been doing for a job, to be honest. I've not really had a job that I'm completely passionate, in love with, and love every day. So what I tend to always do is go to bed really late at night to try and get some me time out of every day. So, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock is me time. 11, 12 o'clock I'll sit there watching crap on telly, stretch out the day as long as I can to sort of balance it up between work that I have to do and fun stuff like coaching and running and cycling and all this stuff that I want to do. Consequently, 30 years worth of time I've woken up tired, dragged myself to work, got through the day just to get home for that evening. But now that things have all shifted around a little bit, my time is a lot more my own. I'm trying to reset my body clock a little bit, and it's working quite well in terms of, like you've seen a few times recently, getting up really early, getting on with the day, getting an early run in, particularly while the weather's warm, but getting that lovely early run in or getting a swim in. I don't need to be staying up late at night now. I've nothing to be worried about the next day. A lot more time to myself, a lot more time business planning and coaching and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm really making effort to get to bed earlier, get up early. So tomorrow will be a 6 a.m. start for a 7 a.m. swim, which probably isn't very early to a lot of people, but to me it is. So yeah, so good day planned, and just generally trying where possible to get up early and get on with the day, and then take a little bit of a nap, bit of a rest, although don't tell the wife, during the day. So yeah, looking forward to an exciting few days ahead, and when I can, I'll take the camera along. Quick Sunday evening catch up then. Didn't quite get in all the miles that I planned to this weekend, to be honest. Plan was 7 easy miles on Saturday, 16-mile long run on Sunday. Well, Saturday park run until about lunchtime. Then we went out on the paddle boards for a couple of hours, which was lovely. Had a great laugh, real good fun, just my wife and I. And then sort of by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon Saturday, when I'm starting to think about preparing for Sunday's long run, and I've still got 7 miles to do, so I'm afraid I've binned off the 7 miles. I'd given blood on Thursday. I knew running would be hard, or will be hard, for a week or two after giving blood, so I just thought, you know what, I've had 2 hours on the sun, on the paddleboard in the sun. I'm just going to bin off the Saturday run and just go into Sunday's run. So Sunday, it was up at 5:15 for breakfast to start running at 6:45. 16-mile big loop. Didn't really drink enough, to be honest, before heading out. Had half a cup of tea at 5:15 and then half a cup of tea at 6:30. Definitely didn't drink enough. Took a couple of small silicone flasks with me, but not enough. It's a very, very hot run. Bits of shade on the way out. Lots of open sections of sunshine on the way back, and got to about 13 miles okay, but started to feel the heat coming through and the effects of blood donors, and heart rate was getting up. Heart rate was up like 175, 176, which is just getting too high on a long run for me. It shouldn't be that high. So I was running with my mate John. At 14 miles I told him just to carry on his own. 2 miles from home, 2 miles from the cafe where we're having breakfast, so I just eased the pace back again. At mile 15 was a little bit slower. Basically I started off at 8:20, then 8:09, then miles 3 to 14 were about 7:55 to 8-minute mile pace, which is a little bit harder than I want to go, despite, you know, as well as giving blood, it's a little bit quicker than I'd like to go ideally. But yeah, by about mile 14 I think I was back to about 8:08. Mile 15 was about 8:17, so purposely easing it back to get my heart rate back under 180. But mile 15 was finished at the bottom of a long gradual grind uphill, so I just stopped at mile 15 and walked the remaining 1 mile. I didn't have another mile in me. I was done pretty much. Yeah, I was a mile from the cafe where we were meeting a load of friends for breakfast. We were okay for time, so I just walked that remaining mile home. It was ridiculously hot, as it had been all day today. I don't know, about 26 degrees or so. Sun on my back, too hot. Pulled the plug and just walked home from there. So all in all, not too bad a week. I mean, 15 miles in this temperature is still a decent long run. Been out on the paddle boards again all afternoon. So yeah, good week. Plenty of time swimming, cross training, I guess you can call paddle boards, but a good solid week. And yeah, that's the end of Sunday. That's the end of this week's video. Just taking Dexter out for a bit of a stroll now that the weather's cooled down a little bit. So hope you've had a good week. Let me know what you've been up to, how your training's going, what races you've got coming up, how you're feeling, how things are going. Stick some comments in, but don't forget, new videos coming every week, so if you can, like, subscribe to the channel, I'll be really grateful. And I will see you in next week's video. Have a good week. See you later. Bye.